Hey everybody, this is the Edelman Trust Barometer for 2021 that was sent to me by email, and it goes on to say read more, and then it has this talks about how it's year's unprecedented growth and so on. But what I found most interesting is when I press these arrows, okay, it writes the action mandate for brands during crisis, which looks interesting. And then here, action communications, our new mission. Read now. And then, interestingly, special report, the fight for racial justice in America. Read more. Then it goes on to say, this is by Richard Edelman. Systemic racism, existential challenge for business. And then it goes on to write that the ongoing demand for ending systemic racism has continued since the killing of George Floyd and following the recent unforgivable police shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The calls for racial justice have increased. Over the last several days, street protests ensued in Portland, Denver, New York City, and other cities. Politicians took sides on law and order versus social equity, with the election looming 60 days away. Social media exploded with videos of a vigilante shooting people with an assault rifle, while mainstream media cataloged urban chaos in Chicago and Kenosha. NBA players took matters into their own hands, pausing the playoffs and prompting a sit-out of professional sports games from baseball to tennis to hockey. Business must now decide how to manage these intertwined issues, COVID-19 and the ensuing economic downturn, the necessity of action on diversity, equality, and inclusion, and the election, which is prompting deep partisan divides. This is one of the greatest shifts we have seen, and the thought that it will simply pass is unrealistic and out of the question. For both brands and corporations, the issue of systemic racism demands their attention and presents a historic opportunity. It is the crucible in which trusts will be shaped for generations to come. Edelman has done a second special Trust Barometer report on the fight for racial justice in America. We surveyed 2,000 general population respondents, promptly sampled according to age, gender, religion, ethnicity, in 2 studies, one the week of August 14 to 21, then again after Kenosha on August 28 through 31. From this research, we conclude that America's need to address systemic racism is not going away, and business is expected to take the lead in addressing it. That's interesting because as I read this, right, and went back to, the rest of the website, Edelman, featured work, Good Humor, AstraZeneca, Arby's, latest insights, going direct, going back on offense because the revenues increased. And then it says, join our team and explore careers. So, not searching in that way, but hey, as an influencer, you're always looking to work with a brand manager. And then I want you to see something about this. And look at the people that they present. And I'll cut to the chase. Through all of this, and I really tried, I did not see but one. No, I take that back. I did not see a black person in any of this. Okay? So Edelman is on the right track in producing the message that business must change. But I think Edelman also has to be the change. It's not enough to say, well, okay, we're white and Asian and therefore we're diverse. Because the problem started with how black Americans like myself have been treated over the years. This is a very long video montage of images of people ostensibly connected with Edelman in some way. But they're all white and also young. Hey, don't forget older folks. We still matter.